Pixar Prime 10 here. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's a little bit obvious. In the past couple of weeks, months, my videos have seen, in my opinion, an incredible upgrade in quality. My camera quality, my audio quality, and my editing quality has just all improved, and it's all basically me making a huge effort to make my videos better. Now, that being said, my old videos, in my opinion, weren't bad. My opinions, my thoughts, all of the things I said are still completely valid. You just can't hear them or see them as well. But there's some videos that I was thinking about that I've done that were just not as good as they could have been, and now I would like to redo them now that I have the means of making them better. Now, I don't know how often I'll do these, and in fact, I probably won't be doing them that often, but I'm calling this a Pixar Prime 10 redo review. There's one figure that I reviewed way back when I really just started reviewing, and I think he's such an iconic figure and toy that he deserves a higher quality review. That guy is none other than G1 Bumblebee. It doesn't get more iconic than this. When thinking about G1 characters, other than like Optimus, it doesn't get more iconic than this guy right here. It's Bumblebee. This is the little guy that started it all. Forget your Chimeras, forget your Urbana 500s from Transformers Prime. This right here is the guy that started it all. And out of all my G1 figures, my small collection, I could not be happier to own anybody more than I do this guy. He's in a little bit of beat-up condition, but other than that, he's perfect. He is the little Volkswagen Bug from the G1 cartoon that we all know and love that is floppy, but that's spoilers right there. As you can see, we have some molded-in headlights, a little black bumper right here with the classic Volkswagen hood right there. It's a little bug. It's so cute. You got a black window there, two windows right there, and a window right there. And of course you have this weird plate thing on the back here because Bumblebee's head has to fold out of someplace. You have some old tires that say Dunlop on them, which is really weird. I didn't know Dunlop made tires. I thought they were a tennis ball company. You got some silver hubcaps right there, but that's really just the bolts or whatever to hold it in. Up here, you would have a rub symbol, but I didn't rip mine off. Someone who was holding this, and I was showing it to them, accidentally ripped it off, and it's a darn shame because, as you can see, it still changes color. It doesn't, you can't see the Autobot logo that well, and it goes away quickly. It's weird. But yeah, an absolutely cool figure. He rolls perfectly fine, actually. He rolls really well, which makes me really happy. It's G1 Bumblebee, and looking at this tiny little mini bot in my hand is absolutely cool. It doesn't get any cooler than G1 Bumblebee. In the show, he was such a cool character. He was voiced by the very talented Dan Gilvezan. I'm sorry if I pronounced his last name wrong. It's kind of hard to say. It's a lot of syllables. But he's an absolutely talented guy who gave Bumblebee such an energetic voice, and he was such a fun character. Him and Spike, their relationship was just so cool that I love this character, and he always will be one of the most iconic and coolest Transformers. Now, for the transformation, this is a figure that falls under the category for me of a Transformer from G1 that you don't need to own to know how he transforms because it's that iconic. You just take these arms, which are his tires, but you take his arms and you just pull those out like that. Do the same on the other side. And then, the most fun part, you take the legs and extend those all the way. Give the feet a little flipperoo. Take the head, and there you have your G1 Bumblebee. This is so cool. This is the Bumblebee that came out before they did the reissue where it had the silver headlights and actual Autobot logo and the correct cartoon accurate head. This guy has the faceplate head, which the Masterpiece figure, which I really want, which just came out, actually homages by giving you an optional faceplate, which is super duper cool. But yeah, it's G1 Bumblebee. He leans back a little bit while standing, so it's easy to knock him over. It's a G1 figure, so let's run through the articulation in a matter of 2 seconds. His head will look up and down as a part of the transformation. His arms will rotate a full 360 degrees and go in and out like that, but that's just floppiness. And the feet will go like that, and if you want, you can you can make him shudder, and his head fell off. My head's actually broken, because as you can see here, there's one notch here, but there's nothing here to hold it in on the other side. But if I just slip it in there, it holds in fine. Yeah, my head's a little bit broken, but it just pops right back in there. And other than that, it holds in perfectly fine. You got the silver box that's always been on the back of his head. It's just, this guy is so cool. I don't really need to say how cool he is. It's a awesome looking figure. The vehicle mode is surprisingly, it's accurate. I mean, I'm just going to transform it back right now because it takes you 2 seconds. It's so accurate to the show. He wasn't a long type of Volkswagen bug, but he was more of this squished up squat bug, which just, this looks so good. It's so accurate. And then even with the robot mode, it's not bad. It's not bad looking at all, because the cartoon models were based off the toys, so it's not like they're going to be too far off. But yeah, that just looks, he just looks so cool. It's a little mini bot that fits in the size of your hand. I wish I had more of these mini bots. This is the only one I have. I got him at Comic-Con in 2013, I want to say. I think that's when I got him. But yeah, this guy is just super duper cool. You got die cast there. Die cast. I mean, it's not in the feet or like the arms or anything, but you got die cast. You don't get die cast on Transformers anymore. But yeah, it's just a super cool looking robot mode. It's G1 Bumblebee, and there's not much more I can say. You got some fist right there with the wheels on the outside, the classicness of that. You have the classic feet right here, which do separate if you want that look going for you. But you should really just keep them together before they break or something. But yeah, just such a cool figure that I love so much. I love G1 Bumblebee in his toy form and his cartoon form. One of my most prized possessions in all of my collection. That's all I can say, which is weird because it's G1 Bumblebee, and he's not that hard to find, I guess, but I got him for like 15 bucks, well, 13 because his head was broken, and I just love this guy so much. You get chrome on there, and that sticker is really cool too. But yeah, transforming back, you saw me do it. You just push the arms in, you push the feet in, push the legs up, tuck those arms in, take his head, plop that down, and here you have him back in his Volkswagen bug mode, and you can just, in like 2 seconds, take him from robot to vehicle mode. And I think back in the 80s, that would have been so much fun for a kid to do. Autobots, transform, and roll out. 2 seconds to do. I didn't do it that well because I didn't get the feet pushed all the way in. But you can see what I'm talking about with the simpleness of the transformation. One of the most iconic transformations, I think his, Primes, maybe someone like, I don't know, Blaster and Soundwave, the iconic transformation that they have. But yeah, just an absolutely cool figure that I absolutely love and love to have. If you were a Transformers collector, you gotta have this guy, because this is the guy that started it all, G1 Bumblebee. Absolutely beautiful figure. Mine is in a little rough condition, but it looks fine. It looks great. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this little redo review. Totally fun. I really wanted to review this guy with my new equipment, make it look really good, and then repost it, so why not? So there you go. There's the video review for Transformers Generation 1 Bumblebee. Don't forget that you can follow me on Twitter for updates, sneak previews, blah, blah, blah. Follow me on Tumblr. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, get yourself a G1 Bumblebee and have yourselves a great day.